Hello everyone, this is just a quick video on the behind the scenes of how I make my videos and how I make my VHS stuff. So most of this will be in just texture lighting. So the difference between texture lighting is it doesn't have all the lighting effects that you see in the actual VHS video, so it's a lot easier for you guys to see what I'm doing or what is happening. So that's just a basic rundown, so let's get straight into it. So, as the animation starts, it looks like it's one camera, but as you can see, it slowly starts splitting off into 5 or 6 different cameras. And as they slowly start doing the things that they need to do, they start splitting off, almost like clones. So once they're all turned around, one's ready to be at the board, one's ready to be running, and the one set up here is ready to pull down the boards. So the boards themselves, when they actually get ripped off, they kind of just sit there. So he rips one off, it just sits there. He rips another one off, it sits there. He rips the third one off, and it sits there. So as a quick note, as the player character turns around, all of them do just snap into the walls and places just like they actually fell, but none of them actually fell. So mainly everything is hidden as like we're going through it, and it only appears once he needs it. And as he puts his quote-unquote camera down, the Springlock head lowers down into the new camera. So, of course I didn't use the full Springlock suit because I feel like that would be ridiculous, but this part was really hard to animate to keep the head and camera aligned. In the actual lighting of the Springlocks, it looks really bad on the inside, but once you turn on the lighting, it just looks black and makes it look nice. But it was really hard just animating a floating head with a light source and camera. And when the cameras switch, so do the heads. There's 2 heads and 2 cameras. And the toy Bonnie here never even moves. And I want to say the worst part was animating this hand crank. In the actual scene it looks alright, but here it looks monstrous. You can see it glitching, because all of it's not together, it's separate parts. All of it's separate, so even the nuts and bolts. So it's really hard to animate all of them at once because this is what happens when you try to spin it. Now, this door is not even a part of the map. It's a completely different door I got off of Sketchfab, and it's not even a part of it. Now, when the Springlock actually happens, I think it's the goofiest part of this whole animation. So he's doing his thing, and then, the Springlocks, he goes up here, Springlocks go off here. And without any sound or anything, it looks the goofiest thing ever, but his head is just shaking, and you can see the quote-unquote blood just slowly rising from all of it, and it's just a circle. And finally, when he just lays to rest, you can look down and see that blood. So, in total, on this animation, there are 5 Springlock heads. 1 in the office hallway, 1 is the actual suit in the locker room, 1 in the main hallway, 1 next to the music box, and the one that got Springlock next to the front door. If you play the animation how the map is in FNAF 2, it honestly looks pretty funny. So yeah, this is a pretty good animation. I could do better now with the skills I have, but I am making a new animation with this same place. It has to do with parts and service, so stay tuned for that. And if you guys enjoyed this video, I could always do a behind the scenes of the Fazbear Frights experience, my new VHS video I just dropped. So yeah, if you haven't already, you can go watch this animation and the new one I made, the Fazbear Frights experience, and let me know if you guys want a behind the scenes of the Fazbear Frights experience and any ideas that you guys want to see made into FNAF VHS. So I hope you enjoyed, have a good day, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.